Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Mike's World. Today we're going to be reviewing the Ryobi 1800psi pressure washer. It's an electric pressure washer, but before we get started on that, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed, like the video, always leave a comment. We're going to test this thing out. I'm not going to go through all the major technical issues of it. We'll open it up, we'll unbox it, I'll show you what's in there. But then I'm going to do some practical uses for this. I'm just going to show you. I've got 4 different things that we're going to do. My kids race motocross, so I wanted the pressure washer to wash the bikes when they're dirty after races, to wash my truck, to wash the side of the house. You know, you get some cobwebs and things certain times of the year. And then we're going to see how it does pressure washing the sidewalk. So 4 practical uses for this pressure washer. And also, you know, this plugs into the 110 volt at the side of your house. Everybody has that. We know that's going to work, but I'm not going to use it that way. I am actually going to run this off my 1200 watt PowerMate generator, which I also picked up at Home Depot along with this. And just for reference, I paid for this. It was not given to me or anything. This review is solely my opinion on the use of this. I have not got this out yet. I have not hooked it up. You're seeing it for the first time with me. You're going to see my first experience using this pressure washer. So we're going to do a review based on practical use, practical experience, and let's see if this thing is as good as advertised. All right, so we got some instructions, typical stuff. We can look at all that stuff later. We've got foam cannon. Now, generally speaking, these don't work that well, so I'm not too sure. We'll see if we can get this thing to work, but these are not usually that great. We've got the wand. We've got our power cable with, looks like a breaker set here. So test, reset. So pretty good. So you don't have to worry about electrical shock. And that is attached to the main unit. And so if we look at the main unit, here's our water inlet. Here is where our different nozzles. It comes with looks like a 15 degree. Oh, dropped it down in there. It's a spot for another one if you want to put one there. Flip it around to this side. You have, this is where our hose is going to hook into, our wand hose. You have, looks like push button on off. Okay, so not a toggle switch, push button on off. Okay, and then on the bottom side is just pretty basic, Power cable attached, that out of the way. What else is in here? Looks like quick connect hose. So that'll be nice. We have the wand extension with quick connect on the end for the tip. That'll be pretty nice. And looks like some extra stuff in here. I'm guessing this is a handle that I have to attach. And then this should be the power nozzle. Comes with a power nozzle. So let's open that up real quick. Some more manuals, register. Nozzle selection. There's a whole bunch of different things. Tells you concrete, brick, masonry, the different points. The turbo nozzle, high pressure, no soap, 15 degree, and it tells you what to use on each one. It says concrete, brick, and masonry use the turbo nozzle. Everything else use the 15 degree. Honestly, I'll probably be using the 15 degree for everything, but we'll test this out on concrete. 2 screws to mount your handle to your unit, and a power nozzle. So let's get the box out of the way. All the paperwork out of the way. this over here. So I'm going to go ahead and get this assembled. We'll get back and we'll get this thing started and see how it runs. All right, so I've got the pressure washer together. I've got the hose hooked up, haven't turned the water on yet. This is my primary use for the pressure washer. We've got one of my kids' dirt bikes. This is actually fairly clean compared to what it's normally like. It's normally got a lot of mud, but you can see there's mud on the tires, and this all needs to be washed. First test we're going to do, I have filled up the foamer with some turtle wax car wash, filled it all the way up. We're going to see how it foams. We're going to do that first and see what kind of soap or foam we can get on the bike with the pressure washer. But first I'll show you the whole layout here. Got the wand ready to go that the foamer will go into, and I've got my generator set up. So once we get started here, probably won't be talking, just going to show you how this looks, and I've also got the motocross boots here that I got to wash as well. We're going to see how this works. We'll foam it first, and then I'll put the 15-degree nozzle on, and we will rinse it, and we'll just see if it knocks all the mud and the dirt off like we want it to. All right, got it plugged into the generator. You can hear the generator running. Let's turn on the switch, and let's see if the generator will power the power washer. So it is not going to run off of the generator. All right, pressure washer's on, hooked up to AC power. We've got our foamer installed. So let's see how it foams the bike. Here we go. There we go, it's starting to pick up a little bit. Well, it did for a second. Really no foam at all. So, I mean, there's almost no foam. There for a second it started to pull some out of there. It's already went through about a quarter of what I put in, and I'm not getting any foam. Shake it a little bit. So when I shake it, I'm getting some foam out, but just holding it there, it's not really working. It's not very good. We're going to have to find a different foamer, because this foamer's junk. It doesn't work. So I'm going to go ahead and get the other bike wetted down, then we'll rinse it. Yeah, that's basically useless. This little foamer right here is basically useless. So I'm going to take that off. We're going to get rid of that. Let's get the wand with the 15-degree. So 15-degree nozzle. We're going to try to rinse the bike, see if we can get the mud off. And the nozzle fell off. There it is. All right, wand's on. Let's do 15-degree. Let's see how it rinses. Okay guys, so I would have to say that with the 15-degree nozzle, this is every bit as powerful as a car wash. It is getting the mud and the dirt off the bike very easily. It's got a lot of pressure to it, so I'm going to go ahead and finish cleaning these bikes and we'll move on to the next test. But so far with the 15-degree, 2 thumbs up for that. So let's finish washing the bikes. All right guys, kind of windy out here, not sure you can hear me, but bottom line is this thing is going to work exactly like I want it to. I said it wasn't working with the generator, but I think what happens, I didn't realize it shuts off until you start spraying and stuff, so it might actually work. We're going to do another test with the generator, and this time we're going to clean a little bit of the sidewalk and see how it brings up dirt and debris off the sidewalk. So let's do that test right now. All right, so the power washer is now plugged into the generator. Everything seems to be working. I did a quick spray test. I'm going to show you right now. You can hear how loud the generator pops up, but it is running the pressure washer, so that's a good thing. So here you go. I'm going to do a test for you. All right guys, so you saw it there. I kept running it, and it kicked off. So the generator, 1200 watt, not enough to push this. Probably gonna need like a 2000 watt generator. So good to know. That's why we're out here testing. Okay, so bike wash was a success. Won't work with the generator, we know that. But now the next test, I'm gonna this piece of concrete sidewalk in front of my house. We're gonna wash that, and we're gonna see what it does with the 15 degree, and then we'll switch to the power nozzle and see if it changes any outcome. All right, here we go. Okay, so it is cleaning, but it is a very slow process. So let me get the other end tip, power tip, and let's see if it makes a difference. But that is actually cleaning it. It's just a slow process. All right, so now I've got the green power tip nozzle. Quick connect. This is really nice. It's a quick connect. It's in there really good. Now let's spray it with this and see if it makes a bigger difference. Notice the circular pattern. When it's running full steam, you don't see it, but it's doing a circular pattern between. Okay, so overall, a little bit, I think it's not quite as powerful, but it's definitely giving you more area clean, and it's cleaning it pretty fast. You know, this sidewalk wasn't extremely dirty like some, but Overall, I think it does a good job. I think I could clean my sidewalk in front of my house and stuff. Probably would not do a whole driveway. Sidewalk might be all right. Driveway, it'd take you a long time to do it, but overall this is working really well. So the next thing we're going to do is not going to do the truck wash since the foamer doesn't work, but we'll move on to spraying the small part of the house around the garage. All right guys, so we've washed the bikes, we've tried washing the sidewalk, both pretty successful. So far it's just the foam cannon's junk, so we got to find a different one to go on the end of that quick connect. There's some out there, we'll have to do some searching for that. But the next test, the last test we're going to do, since we can't get the foam cannon to work, I'm not going to use this pressure washer on my truck just yet. So what we're going to do is, there's places along my house up here and along the edges that have cobwebs, it's dirt, things like that, needs washed with a pressure washer. So I'm going to fire this thing up, going to spray a little bit with the power nozzle first and see how that cleans, and then we'll move to a different section and we'll do with the 15 degree, and we'll see how it cleans the side of the house, and then we'll come back. I'll give you my final thoughts, final review on the Ryobi 1800 psi electric pressure washer. So let's get to cleaning a little bit of the side of the house. Okay guys, first test is going to be with the power nozzle on the end of the one. So let's go ahead and clean this area with the pressure washer. With the power nozzle, it did a pretty good job, except you kind of got to get really up there at close. You know, it's really good when it's close contact. As you start moving away, it quickly loses its power. So we're going to move to another section of house, and this time we're going to use the 15 degree and we're going to clean with it. Guys, for this last test, I move to another corner of the house. You can tell it's pretty disgusting, bugs and things like that. So let's get the 15 degree on the wand, and let's see how it cleans. I got a feeling I'm gonna have to get close on this one too, so here we go. All right, there you go. You can see a little bit of that. It looks like got a little bit of water on the lens. You know, one thing that, there you go. You can see how it did. Cleaned it. You know, there's a lot of pressure in that 15 degree. Did pretty good. Knocked some stuff out. You know, that was just a quick hit. Didn't do it really good. But overall, not too bad. All right, guys. Well, that concludes my testing of the Ryobi 1800 psi electric power washer. Nice one with the quick connect, 15 degree. Also come with the power nozzle. Overall, what do I think? Well, let me put this down. Overall, what I think is that this is a great power washer for small jobs. Obviously, what I need it for, cleaning dirt bikes, is good. It's good for washing your vehicle, although I would get a different foamer, soap foamer that goes on the end of this this quick connect, so you actually get the pressure. And the one that comes with this is just junk. It doesn't work. Home Depot sells those separately for other power washers. If you happen to see this review, guys, skip it. It's like 20-30 bucks, and it's just not worth your money at all. So I would not suggest paying extra money for that foamer that comes with this power washer. Overall, I think it's really good. I was disappointed that my 1200 watt generator would not run this. Hey, I didn't check the wattage or anything prior. It's a test. You guys are seeing my first reactions to it. This is the first time I've used it, and so you got to see it with me. So now you know A 1200 watt generator is not going to run it. I'd say a 1500 watt won't run it. A 2000 watt that can push some more amps probably would run it, but it was kind of on the border there. It's disappointing for me because you know, 1800 psi I think is just right for the jobs I need. Ryobi does make the 18 volt handheld, one that's 320 psi, another 600. The 600 psi runs $200. This thing, $99. I mean, I definitely think it's worth the $99. And you're probably wondering, why didn't I just buy a gas generator? Well, for a couple reasons. One, or why didn't I buy the gas pressure washer? And the reason is because I already have a gas generator, which I was hoping would work this. I used my generator for a lot of things, and frankly, I wasn't going to pay $400 or $500 for a gas pressure washer. I'm just not going to do it. So this was kind of like a compromise for what I need it for. It's not going to work at the track the way I was hoping. It means I'm probably going to have to upgrade generators, but lesson learned, right? So guys, I hope you've learned something from this video. I hope this video has helped you out with a review of the Ryobi 1200 or 1800 psi electric pressure washer. If you like this video, please like it. Please leave a comment if you have anything to say about it, and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed. Guys, thank you for tuning in to Mike's World. I'll see you next time with another review. Take care.